opportunity to dig themselves out of a 2-0 hole. They will need to bring all they can muster against the Washington Wizards. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
Welcome to Game 3, everyone. We're at 2-0 right now in the series. No panic, though, yet. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight, taking a look at Toronto. This is not how they saw this series, Greg, being played out. 2 losses at home to start off with, and now a lot riding on this Game 3.
And their entire season may be riding on this. They're reeling after those first 2 losses. Now they need to win at least 2 games on the road. You know, the change of venue tonight could be a good thing for them.
I think so, too. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. We've got Booker. McDaniels is out there with Carter. And there's Anderson. And it's Knipple in at the 3 spot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
At the elbow, it's Henderson. To the paint. Anderson with the block. About a minute played so far here in the first. Back to Booker. Stolen by George. Svr against Carter. Wizards passing it around. They get the rebound. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Washington.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
There's a screen by Washington. Svr finds Henderson. Here he goes. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Khalil Ware's checked in for Wendell Carter. And it's Green in for Booker. Here's Anderson. Goes back up. Back to Green. To the middle. And then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, my goodness, P.J. Washington got off the deck in a hurry.
And so here's Toronto. 9-point game. McDaniels outside. Anderson inside. Henderson defending. To the paint. Here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And it's Green. Missing. Washington leading now by 11. Henderson with it. Guarded now by Anderson. He was all alone on that one. Henderson's got 7 points in the game.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
Green kicks to Anderson. Drills it from outside.
Solid job of moving the ball by Green, setting up a teammate.
Pass to Washington. For the 3. Hands it from downtown. He's got 5.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Green gets it to go.
With his athleticism, Green plays a lot bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
Now Washington down low. Off with the layup.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Raptors also changing it up. Carter, he's checked in for McDaniel. And it's Booker in for Knipple. To the inside. Johnson, the pass to Barrett. No good there. Good D by Booker. Raptors trail by 9. Here's Anderson, and finished off by Anderson.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Johnson, good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Right side, Green. And here's Booker from the arc. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Barrett. Kispert on the wings. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, if you're answering from 3, the guy you want shooting the basketball is Corey Kispert.
Anderson kicks to Carter. Now Booker. The kick out to Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Booker outside. The Raptors need to get a shot up. Anderson's shot is off. Stolen by Anderson. And taken away by Johnson. And so it's the Washington Wizards in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
They've got R.J. Barrett. Anderson out there with Johnson. And Murray Boyles in at the 4 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Johnson with it. Now Green defending. Here's the screen. Inside. And the layup's good off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set. And
the Raptors making a change here. McDaniels checked in. Raptors trail by 11. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Where that one's in, his first shot this game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Green against Johnson. With the teardrop, and that one, good. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Devin Booker, he's checked in for Toronto. On defense, the Raptors. They trail by 9 points. Yep, it counts.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so Booker will bring it up for Toronto. And it's been pretty smooth sailing for him in the playoffs so far. They've only dropped 2 games.
And they're a team that doesn't get rattled, even with all the pressure that comes with postseason basketball. It's a testament to the leadership in that locker room.
Wizards leading by 11. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Kispert, the pass to Henderson. With some arc, Kispert kicks to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Now here's Green. Pass to Knipple. Now Booker. Fantastic finish by Booker.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior. Devin Booker does just that.
Pass to Kispert. Misses the 3. Raptors trail by 9. Green kicks to McDaniel. No good on the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And he uses the glass on the way up. 7 points in the game.
Boy, I love to see Corey Kispert share the wealth like that. This is exactly what helps team chemistry.
Now Green. McDaniels outside. Outside, Green for 3. Booker. That one misses. His first miss of the game after making his first 3. Henderson for 3. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
To the inside. Ware passes to Green. Here's Knipple. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Wizards leading by 14. Johnson, wide open, he fires. And again, Washington with the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
There's a screen to end the run, and Devin Booker in the paint.
Yeah, such a versatile scorer. Devin Booker, the 3 levels. You want to give him the midi, he'll take it.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Some changes for Toronto. Wendell Carter comes in for Khalil Ware. Alex Anderson in for Jalen Green. .103 left in the first half. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Pass to Knipple. And Anderson has it in the corner. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Diving in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Anderson's got 7 points.
huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Down low, here's George. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Wizards lead by 17.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Carter finds Anderson. From outside, off the mark. Takes it inside. Stolen by Anderson. And so it's the Washington Wizards feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll return shortly.
Greetings, everybody. Game 3, and it's a huge lead for the Washington Wizards.
Their second unit's been outstanding. Even with the starters on the bench, this team didn't miss a beat.
Yeah, tonight everybody was ready to go. Looking at how the Wizards are doing in this series. Fellas, at this point in the series, what are you seeing from them? That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us. And
we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. You look at Scoot Henderson in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Here's Booker. And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. We've got Jaden McDaniels. Anderson is out there with Devin Booker. And it's Knipple, and it's Carter in at the 5 spot. 5 to shoot. And it's blocked. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejection. Wow.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
McDaniels gets a wide open look, and it falls over the rim and in.
You have to anticipate those quick release opportunities. Jaden McDaniels ready on the catch.
Henderson, bounce pass. Washington with it. McDaniels picks him up. Here's George. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. George has got 6.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball move.
For 3, Booker. Rebound, Washington. Henderson right side. Pass to Booker. Here's McDaniels. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
There is simply no substitute for what Jaden McDaniels gives you on the defensive end every night. This guy is elite.
And he's good on the second. Wizards leading by 16. Henderson outside. Sarr sets the screen for Henderson. Pass to Sarr. Stolen by Knipple. Now the Raptors moving it up. Got a piece of it. Henderson with it. Now guarded by Booker. Here's Washington. Sarr with the screen on Anderson. To the paint. 6 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And a miss there off the inbound. Raptors trail by 16. Left side Anderson. Good. A nice assist from Booker. 10 points for him.
The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball.
Here's Svr. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And the length of Svr is a lot to deal with. Sometimes the defense has to foul.
Both free throws good from Svr. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Booker outside. Carter with a screen on Henderson. Booker looking around. 5 on the clock. Here's Anderson. A rebound by Washington.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Raptors trail by 15. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Outside for George. And the three ball is good. George has got 9.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Booker. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Pass to Washington. Basket counts. He's got 6.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the third. Knipple, no good. Washington leading now by 18. Stolen by Anderson. Booker in the corner. Back to Anderson. It's tipped. George with the steal. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Washington.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. That aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Shoots the 3. Knipple with the rebound. Knipple's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And finished off by McDaniel.
Oh, such an impressive athlete. Mr. McDaniel, send it in.
Over to the wing. Here's Svr. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Svr's got 4 this quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And the dunk by Booker.
I'll tell you, let that guy get a head of steam. Booker can finish at the rim with surprising power.
.26 seconds left to play in the third. 6 to shoot. Washington with this screen on Booker. Here's Henderson. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Here's Knipple. A three-pointer off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
How about the secondary playmaking? you are getting. Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinal. Anderson out there with Johnson. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And Murray Boyles in at the power forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. To the middle, trying to find Henderson, gets it to him. 2 points, that one goes.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Green. Washington with the rebound. Teardrop shot. Here's Henderson. Nice defense from McDaniel.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Dort finds McDaniel. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keith. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first. Turnovers weren't a story for them early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
Henderson against Booker. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Out to the right wing. Ware dishes to McDaniels. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Booker. The layup off target. Wizards leading by 23. Pass to Murray Boyle. Here's the screen. Looking for McDaniels. He gets it there. All by himself. Here's Booker, covered by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And it's good, 2 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Green finds Booker. McDaniels outside. Green the pass to Ware. The jump hook, and it's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And some changes here for the Raptors. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Khalil Ware. Knipple comes in for Dort. And it's Anderson in for Booker.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And Toronto making a change here. Booker's checked in.
Team foul. Toronto substitution.
Here's Murray Boyle.
Devin Booker.
Down low. Here's Kispert. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. From beyond the arc and then some.
Boy, after making 1 3 in the first half, he's knocked down 2 in the second.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Now here's Kispert. They set the pick. Chalk up 2 there. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Booker with it. Guarded now by Kispert. Stolen away. Barrett against Anderson. Barrett kicks to Johnson. Here's the 3. He doesn't hit that one. Raptors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Anderson. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Knipple wide open, and he fires. Buries it from three-point range. Knipple's got his first 3 points of the game. Washington leading now by 19.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for Washington.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And this series has really gone their way.
Yeah, it looks like a sweep may be in the cards with tonight's win. They'll be going up 3-0, and this is exactly what they wanted to do.
Here's Toronto. It's Anderson with the drive. Oh, what a play inside. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Washington. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Now, here's Kispert. Not a lot of room. Pocket 6. Let's lose a 3. McDaniels pulls it down. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's Booker. Here's the shot. Jumper is off. So it's Washington easily grabbing this one. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be
I better not go for that. Riding through the